And now let's talk about abdominal pain. It is common for patients to come to the doctor with stomach pain. We accept what the patient tells us and proceed on a line of questioning based on the understanding that it is a stomach pain that the patient suffers from. After 15 minutes, we have diagnosed the problem with the stomach, and just before setting the needles in, we ask the patient to point out the painful area, only to find out that he or she is pointing to their lower abdomen. That is 15 minutes wasted, and there is no more time to ask any further questions. It is always a good idea to ask the patient to point out the area of pain exactly at the first few minutes of the consultation. If the patient is in doubt or shows you a large area, then it is necessary to palpate this area to find the exact location of the pain. The author have noted that doctors and therapists tend to sit back and ask the patient many questions and do not always seem to know what to make of the answers they are given. This attitude may be because they seem to feel that acupuncture is complementary therapy and one should ask all these questions. But the answers do not do not really matter. One could always give book points, okay? The author have listed some questions here and what the answer should convey to us. The first question is, where exactly is your pain? Please point it out to me. An abdominal pain can manifest in different areas that suggest different organs are affected. For example, the patient points the pain on the upper right part of the stomach. So the liver or gallbladder area is the cause of the pain. And if the patient points out on the lower right portion of the abdomen, it is a small intestine area is affected. Then if the patient points the pain on the left upper part of the abdomen, so it is on the stomach area. And on the lower part of the left side of the abdomen, it is on the large intestine area. So it is specific now, okay? Then the next question is, how does the pain feel? Is it constant or intermittent? What brings it on? What makes it better or worse? These questions tell us if it is a yin or yang dominant pain. A yin dominant pain is dull and constant, worse with fatty foods, cold or raw foods and drinks, worse after meals than when hungry, worse at nights and in rest, and improves with the opposite factors. A yang dominant pain is severe and intermittent or colicky, worse with strong flavored foods, alcohol, caffeinated drinks, worse when hungry, and better after bland food, worse in stress, activity, and in the day. Now, this next question is, how long have you had this pain? Does it come on during a particular time or day? This should help you categorize the energy situation into the acute, chronic, and subacute recurrent states. And then you can decide whether to tonify or sedate accordingly. Asking for a particular time the pain occurs, this could be its maximum or minimum energy time of the organ. This guides us towards the decision to tonify or to sedate.